Morning. It's Sunday. It's workshop day. It's now quarter to 10 a.m. I have everything set up for the workshop and I'm gonna start teaching at 10 a.m. as always. So as you can see, the place is ready. We have the practice pads, we got the drums, and this is where everything's gonna happen. It's time to teach. Let's do this. Time to teach again. Round 2. Here we go. Hey, I just finished teaching and I just want to tell you I'm really enjoying my snare drum sound. It's really funky. And you can keep your stick safe in there and everything. So, okay, yeah, I broke that skin. It happens. It just snapped in half. But it lasted like 2 years. 1 year and a half. Pretty good. Evans, good stuff. And I'm finished here at the Leeds Drum Academy. I taught. It's now 6 o'clock and I'm done. It's an early finish. Usually I have a student at 6 o'clock. But he came yesterday, so I'm going home. I'm really hoping that Louis is still awake. Should be, still early, so let's do this. Alright, time to go home. It's dark, it's only it's only 6:30 p.m. and it's already so dark. The winter is coming. I've never watched Game of Thrones, but I know that's a line from Game of Thrones. I don't know, I don't watch TV. I don't even have a phone. Leave me alone. I don't. I really don't have a phone. Okay, let's go home. I want to talk to you about my day though, but let's do that while I drive. Today I felt like going really deep in my lessons. We discussed a lot of psychology, we've discussed a lot of the plasticity of the brain, and if you're not familiar with those concepts, look it up. It's mind-blowing, almost literally. Yeah, but I'm really focused on this idea of helping my students to achieve their maximum potential, which is only possible if I ignite the brain. It's completely pointless to try to develop hands and feet. I mean, technique when it comes to playing a musical instrument is of course important, but let's face it, it's meaningless if you don't know what to say. Learn music as if it were a language. It makes no sense whatsoever, to me personally, that we learn music as if it's a sport. A lot of guys do this, they lead with their body. So in other words, the body performs, executes, and then the brain deals with the aftermath. So the brain then asks, what did I do? So now the brain is just doing damage control. The body already did something, and then the brain kicks in to analyze what happened. Horrible idea. You should always lead with the brain. In other words, your brain knows exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and then your body figures out a way of executing that. So now your brain is not doing damage control, is not trying to analyze what you just played. The brain knows exactly what you're supposed to be playing, so it also knows exactly when that doesn't happen. So you're not in damage control, you are constantly evaluating, which is very different. Lead with the brain, not with the body. For example, drummers count everything out loud, everything, and you don't even understand how powerful that is. Count out loud all the time, all the time, all the time. Why? Because then you will be leading with the brain. How many times have you done this? You're counting out loud, and as soon as it gets tricky with your hands and feet, the counting stops. So you are prioritizing the body, which means the body is leading. You know what happens? Your timing is going to be shaky. Your awareness of where you are on the grid is going to be shaky. Your playing is going to be shaky. Your phrasing is going to be shaky. Musicians, count out loud. Be aware of what you're supposed to be playing. Sing the drum parts, sing the bass lines. Lead with the brain. If your voice can do it, your body will find a way of doing it. The other way around usually leads to sloppiness. So many students who refuse to lead with their brains, and they expect their limbs to just find a way of being musical. Surprise, surprise. Here's the big scoop. Limbs don't have brains. The brain is what makes music. Lead with the brain.